now or 12 years from now when we have to replace the rug, you just pull it up and put a new one down. So it's a tremendous product. I think it's the best thing on the market, and I think our kids, as we go through the season practicing on it, they will benefit in October, November, and December from us having it.
You know what's amazing to me is the technology with everything going on. You talk about this turf that, is going to be 20 degrees cooler than a turf that has the black, rubber in it or whatever. I remember the old days, you'd have turf laid over concrete, and that's where it kind of started from. What about injuries and being easier on the body? Anything along those lines, is that?
Well, you can take turf injuries and kind of move them, whichever way you need to move them. The biggest thing for us, I think, for our kids over the long term, because we started practicing on it, the Friday we scrimmaged Lufkin, and if we're still around in December, that's 4.5 months of football on turf. Because now, we haven't played a game on grass in 5 years. So, the idea in Texas high school football now, you're not going to play very many, if ever, play a game at the 5A, 6A level on grass anymore. So, the ability to use that, and obviously just like today, we finished our kick the field and walk through today, and it started pouring down rain. Well, if we had to go out in the morning, you go out and get on it and go. So, there's so many benefits to that. Injury-wise, I don't know that there's a big difference. I think injuries are going to happen based on how you practice, and we understand now how to practice, how to stay up and get good out of practice, get the right speed, but not get somebody hurt as well.
Well, Coach, as always, we appreciate your time here in this first segment and second segment. Really looking forward to this season, and we'll get out there and sting them, Coach. Thank you for being here tonight, as always.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, friends, once again, let's give it up. Head Coach Rodney Southern. All right, well, we're having fun tonight. Good food here at True Texas Barbecue. We'll step aside and take a break, and when we come back, we'll have our interviews with our special guests as we'll talk to senior quarterback A.J. Wilson. First, that'll come up next as we're live here from True Texas Barbecue. It's the Hornet Nation Coaches Show. We'll be right back, everyone.
The legendary Huntsville nightclub, the Jolly Fox, is back with live music. Friday, August 27th, the Jolly Fox welcomes Shay Abshir and the Night Howlers. Shay Abshir and the Night Howlers with special guest Parker Ryan. Friday, August 27th. Tickets are on sale now at thejollyfox73.com. At the Jolly Fox and Humphrey's Bar and Grill for $10 each. There'll be 12 at the door. Live music is back at the legendary Jolly Fox. At the Jolly Fox in Huntsville since 1973.
This is B.J. McMichael, Minister of Students and Outreach at University Heights Baptist Church. I'm a proud 1993 Hornet graduate and 1998 Bearcat graduate. Here at University Heights, we cultivate people who make Jesus known by the lives we live and the conversations we have. This happens through 3 primary relationships: relationship with God, each other, and the world. We have some exciting next-gen ministry opportunities for all our birth through 12th grade Hornets and future Bearcats. Our weekly schedule and worship times are available online at uhbc.net or through our UHBC apps. Sting 'em Hornets and eat 'em up Cats.
All right, friends, welcome back. You guys having a good time tonight? Boy, it's always a lot of fun here. I just like getting everybody clapping, having fun. And I don't know if it's me. I feel like over the years, Brian, I start losing my hearing, man. Everything sounds quiet. Is it loud to you in your ear?
It's not really. But
yeah, that's all right, man. I always have to check with Brian first. He's a good gauge of how things sound. So, well, hey, we always love hearing from Coach, but one of the best things that we love about doing this is, of course, reaching the community, but also getting to hear from our student athletes. And let's give a big round of applause for a young man that has really fought hard and earned his spot over the past 2 years and through the other season where he came on late, our senior quarterback, Mr. A.J. Wilson.
Yes, indeed.
A.J., how you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing great.
Well, we've kind of got to see you grow up a little bit.
Yes,
so
sir, y'all did.
Everything rocking and rolling. How was your summer?
My summer was great. I've been to a lot of football camps and stuff like that. And plus, I had AAU basketball on the side of it. But I make sure I'll be going to summer workouts.
And Brian's gonna, he'll keep that microphone there for you, man. So, well, you've had a good summer. You've had to fight through some things, as we all have, going through COVID and those kind of situations. What has been maybe outside of football, what have you enjoyed? What did you get to do this summer, man?
This summer, I got to be with my friends, hang out with my friends, play basketball with them. And I went to a lot of football camps, like I said. And I've been competing at football camps, and summer strength and conditioning camp, they've been going well.
Awesome. And, you know, things if people are starting to get out again and be around each other, how important has that been for you just to be with your friends and being able to do things again?
It's important. It's very important. Since COVID had hit us, we had to be 6 feet apart from my friends. But it's feel good to be around, to hang around with others, see others without masks on and stuff like that.
The 6 foot rule, it's always good, you know, around Brian. You always want to be about 6 feet away from him. I'm just kidding. I always have to give Brian a hard time.
Hey, tell me this. So this is going to be your second year as the starting quarterback for the Hornets. What did you enjoy most about last year, your first full season as a starter?
Last year, I enjoyed winning games with the senior class that's graduated this past year. I enjoyed the junior class I was with. They played well this past year, and really hanging out with them guys, spending football time, practice with them guys, and getting better every day.
What is your leadership role on this team now? You know, of course, you started last year. You played a couple of games the year previous to that when you were a sophomore there at the end of the season. I've asked you before, even last year, what your leadership role was, but now as a senior, how has that matured? And, you know, what are you really looking forward to as far as that role goes?
I'm looking forward to leaning on the young guys on the team that if just in case a senior receiver go down, they can come in and make a good play for me.
AJ, talk about, what are some of the things you learned this offseason during practices and camp?
I learned you got to hydrate your body a lot because it's hot. It's hot during the August and football games. On Friday nights, it's going to be hot, like Southern said. Just really hydrating my body, get my body right.
Let's take a survey. Who this summer has felt that it's been hot? Any hands out there? Has it been hot this summer? Yeah, pretty much everybody. We got a couple of fans of the Heat out there. Only one clap. That's good. But, AJ, you know, it's important to be hydrated. The new field going to be nice for you guys in a couple of years. Now, you won't get to play on that, but, you know, there's some other folks, as you continue to mature and different kids are going to get to play on that. I think that's so important because the new stadium's going to be built. You're still going to be playing at Bowers this year. But it's something that's going to be neat for the community. Talk about how you feel about that. Even though you won't get to play on that new stadium, you're playing on the new field in a scrimmage, but talk a little bit about how much that means to you for the younger generation coming behind you.
That means that I feel like I helped let the stadium happen. I feel like that my class that helped and the senior class that helped build the stadium for the young people to come up, like the freshmen, sophomores, to get to play in the stadium when it's finished.
Well, the defense has really, you know, talking about defense, we'll get to that in a little bit. There's been some changes there on the offensive side. How do you really work with the defense with those changes coming up?
I work with defense since they got young guys and we have young guys. Really, it's just we've been working together, getting each other better every day.
You've got several weapons on the team in the passing game, including Cam Cole, who's here tonight, Justin Butcher, among others. I don't want to leave out kids, but there's a lot of really good guys that you're surrounded by. Matt Long at the tight end position. With those guys, how do you really feel that things went with that scrimmage last week versus Lufkin?
I feel like we got this. We got this season in the bag. We have good connections on that scrimmage, and I feel like we gonna get better. And we'll have great connections during the season.
AJ, what does you being the leader of your team, what does your team need to do to improve on?
We need to improve on staying focused. Don't get ahead of ourselves and continue to play hard, fast, finish, be physical.
Talking about this, you caught me right in the middle of a drink of sweet tea, man. How many like good sweet tea? Any sweet tea fan? I just got caught in the middle of it, man. I've been drinking too much. Don't drink sweet tea, AJ. Drink water.
Yes.
I've gained 35 pounds since I've got here to Huntsville, man. It's good food, man. We talked about where your team needs to improve. You got this scrimmage coming up versus Waller. How are you guys preparing and getting ready for that?
We're preparing for Waller. We don't know what they're gonna do. This is our first time playing them. It's gonna help them get ready for the season. It's gonna help us get ready for the season. it's really gonna help. It's gonna help all around.
How did it change? You know, you thought earlier in the week you're going to play your first game of the season, but now it's a scrimmage. How did that change your mindset? Kind of what was going through your mind, and how did things change?
In my mind, it changed. In my mind, and I knew it was gonna happen because of COVID is rising again, and
just work through it.
Just
right?
work through it, yes, sir.
Who are some of your role models, and who are some of the other people that you've looked up to?
I look to my older brother, my mom. I look to my mom, my dad, and older like Huntsville Hornet players in the past.
Who's here tonight, man? Who's here tonight?
My mom.
Let's see your
There
mom
she is
in the back.
Let's give it up for Mama back there.
Yes,
all right. You know, I asked you these questions last year, but you need to give us a refresher. Someone asks you every year, man. It's kind of cool saying every year. You know, here we are, second year, getting to talk to you again. I asked you this last year. What does it mean to you to be a Huntsville Hornet, especially this year, man?
It means a lot to be a Huntsville Hornet. Like this community is a big we're a big football city. Really.
It's that silence moment,
Yeah.
AJ. Normally I bail you out. I'm going to leave. You're a senior now, so I'm just going to leave it here with you. I'm giving you a hard time, man. We helped you last year. You're doing good, man. You're doing good, AJ. What do you do outside of football? You talked about basketball earlier. What are some of your hobbies, man? Has anything changed from last year to this year? Maybe something else you picked up?
Really, I just play basketball with my friends. Sometimes I hop on a video game if I have free time on my hand, and really, I just do my homework.
Future plans, man. You know, I know at the high school level things change a lot. I mean, I'm 37. Things seem to change still, man. But I got a baby on the way. You know, we're excited. You never know the plans. But what are your future plans, man? Where do you want to be after school?
My future plans to go to a D1 school and learn, get my major in business management, start my own shoe business.
Did you hear that, guys? Wants to get his degree in business management and start his own shoe business. I like that, man.
Yeah.
That's great, man. Well, finally, camera's right there on you, AJ. You know the drill, man. I do it with you guys all the time. Who do you want to send a shout-out to? A little love tonight here from Huntsville.
I want to shout out to the Huntsville community. But come watch us play tomorrow at 6 against Waller. It's going to be a great time.
Awesome. Let's give it up. So great to have you, AJ. Proud of you, young man. It's AJ Wilson. Great to have you. Looking forward to the season. I'm sure we'll be talking with you guys again as the season goes on.
Yes,
for now, though, we'll step aside and take a break. We've got a defensive player that we're going to bring on and talk about in a little bit. Stay with us, friends. This is the Hornet Nation Coaches Show, and we're live from True Texas Barbecue. We'll be right back.
It's time for some straight talk. Sure, saving money feels good, but cutting your wireless bill in half, whew, that feels really good. Like walk-off home run in the 9th inning good. Okay, maybe not that good, but pretty darn good. With Straight Talk, you can get 25 gigs of high-speed data for $45 a month, up to 50% less than the other guys, plus no contract. All on America's best networks. Why pay a whole lot when you can pay half? Straight Talk Wireless. No contract, no compromise.
Find your steez at BB's Boards. What's up? I'm Even BB.
Did you know skateboarding is now an Olympic sport? Are you just getting started or after a gold medal? BB's Boards offers quality skateboarding gear and repairs. To find your best potential, you must have the right equipment. Stop by the Black Building at 806 Sam Houston Avenue, a block from Mans Park Middle School.
Search us on Instagram and Facebook or visit bbsboards.com. That's bbsboards.com.
Oh, man, we're having fun tonight. You guys having fun? Welcome back. We are here from True Texas Barbecue. And, man, and Calvin, you may have to hold that microphone up a little bit close to your mouth there. I'm going to introduce him. Let's give it up. Defensive player, Mr. Calvin Simmons, a linebacker. Come on, Calvin. Brian and I there at that commercial break, we were just talking, and you know, Calvin, I love that bell. Brian's got it going, man. Calvin, I was talking to you at the towel scrimmage, and I just said, man, you have beefed up, man. A lot of you guys have, but you put on a little bit of muscle weight. I told you I put on the belly weight, and you said come work out with us. I said, brother, I won't last more than 5 minutes, man. So how does it feel for you? You know, senior this year, but you're the big sting, man. We're coming up with a name already. You're the big sting this year. What is it like for you, man?
It feels good going into my senior year, knowing all the guys that we play. I got on my team. You know, the younger guys coming up, I trust them on the team too. They're still learning, but they're doing good and everything.
What was your off-season regimen like? You know, I joked around, but it's true. You have put on some muscle weight. What have you been doing this off-season, man?
Really, just been in the weight room, conditioning outside and stuff. Eating good, actually, too.
I want to ask you a question, man, and there's going to be people watching this right now. There's going to be younger people. There's kiddos that look up to you in this community, and I always want to let you guys know that because there's going to be a younger generation that's always going to see y'all, and to them, and even to us, you guys are amazing at what you do, especially with the kids. They look up to y'all. There may be somebody right now that's wondering, what do I got to do in the off season to get better? What would you tell that young person?
No, they just gotta focus on what they want. They got to keep pushing to keep working. No matter if they get tired or unconfident, they just got to keep working.
And I think it's great because, you could spend your entire summer sitting around doing nothing, but you put in the work, and look where the work's landed you, man. So I'm going to give you a round of applause for that, man. That's what it's about. Calvin, what did you enjoy most about last season, young man?
Last season, I enjoyed, the season with all the other guys that we had. It was fun. Locker room was fun. Games was fun. After the game, wins was fun. Bus rides and stuff. And just celebrating and actually being on the field with those guys.
Calvin, Rob's talking about how big you got in the offseason, and you've gotten big. And, man, that you can tell. What were some of the things that you learned in the offseason and, during practices in camp that's going to help you go into this season?
Off season, I took the time, go watch film, go watch last season film and stuff, learn the mistakes I had and fix them, fix everything I needed to do, with DN and linebacker, and do what I can to help the team out.
Calvin, the defense has been the biggest change from this season, of course, comparing it back to last season. I don't like to compare seasons, but the defense has changed a lot. We've had some guys move on. You lost some big guys, but others, of course, are going to step up. Bun Shelley joins you with his leadership, of course, and it's always good to see him out there on the field. And then there's some freshmen that had some playing time in the scrimmage that look very promising as well. Talk a little bit about the defense this year and how you'll work to fill the void of losing those 8 or so guys that you were with last year, man.
The defense last year was good. And I still feel like we were the best defense in state. We got some new guys, freshmen, you said. I feel like they're good. They've been doing good at practice and stuff. They learn quick. Been helping them out as much as I can, but they've been doing good this year.
That's part of it. I mean, seniors graduate, and then the next person fills in. I mean, that's, part of it. What do you see the team needing to improve on the most?
Needing to improve on the most, like when we get down, we just got to stay focused. We have to, watch the offense, study them in the middle of the game, learn how they do, learn what they do, learn how to stop them.
Your defensive coach, what does he say to you that maybe you need to work on as just an individual?
We both talked about it, as individual, stepping up more as in the road, knowing we got young guys, got to help them out more, and then just some couple of things to work on at D-line.
Scrimmage coming up, Waller, the Bulldogs. I know we're looking forward to the game, but we're going to have a scrimmage. Going to be a lot of fun. Get to be back on that Hornet field, man. What was that like playing on that new turf for the first time? Even though it was just a scrimmage last week, it had to feel pretty great, man.
It did feel great. I appreciate the community for helping us get that turf and everything that we're finna get. It felt great to play on it.
Got the upcoming scrimmage, Waller. How have you been preparing for that? What have you been doing to get ready?
Just doing the game plan that we have and stuff, still working in practice. We didn't slow down the pace or nothing. We just kept going.
What's amazing, you being a linebacker, one of my best friends played linebacker back in the mid-'80s, and he loved to hit people. What is your thoughts on, you like to pick balls off or you like to hit people?
Well, I like to hit people more than
Let me step
balls.
away for a minute, Kyle.
Yeah.
Well, so tell me this. So who are some of your role models, and who are some of the people you look up to?
When I first got to high school, I looked up to people like Jordan Brown. He was there for 2 years when I got there, and then he was gone. So I had to step up. I tried to fill in the shoes that he left, and look up to my parents and stuff. They helped me be the best I could be. So does the coaches. I got a couple of teachers I could go to if I need help also.
I think that's so important because our educators sometimes, I don't think they realize the impact that they have. And you mentioned your teachers, and let's give them a round of applause for all that they do. They got to go through a lot. And this young man right here, and AJ's mentioned it and other guys, but what you guys do is tremendous. We're sitting here talking to Calvin Simmons, having a good chat, talking about defense, all the wonderful things going on. let's get you really nervous. What do you think Coach Southern has to say about you, man?
I think he got a lot to say, actually.
You don't have to answer that unless you want to, man.
He got a lot to say. And I know one of the things he's going to mention is probably something about me eating.
All right. Okay. Great, man.
So what, Calvin, I mean, obviously we got a football season. You got a little bit more school left. But what's your future plans?
Future plans, this year, football, I got football to focus on, but I've been focused on getting my grades up and everything, keeping them up, finding a good college for me to go to, major in business management, marketing and stuff.
Great, man.
Nice.
What does it mean to you to be a Hornet?
It means a lot to me. It's like it's a family that I'm a part of. I've been here for years, I love the guys I've been with, play with and everything. The community is great.
Awesome. Well, Calvin, we appreciate you, man. Final shout out. Camera's right there on you. Who do you want to say hello to tonight, man?
Hello to everybody that's watching, the whole community that supports, Thank you for my mama bringing me here and stuff, getting me here early to get some food.
Mom, hey, so your mom's here tonight. All right, let's give it up for Mama. Come on. How many know that you gotta have Mama, man? It's every grown man. We could be going through something, and it don't matter where you're at. Every grown man is always at one point going to want their mama. So we love Mama. So thank you for being here tonight. Calvin, I'm going to ask you another question. That camera's still on you, man. 20 years from now, you're Googling your name. You're like, man, how did I get so big in high school? I need to figure out how to get back to that level. I'm sitting here eating a lot of burgers. I need some more. I'm just kidding. Don't do that, man. But you're sitting there. What are you going to say to yourself 20 years from now, man?
I'll be proud of myself for how far I've came and stuff, Just I'll get back to what I was, be confident in myself, get back in the gym and everything, keep working how I was, and I do what I can to help the younger guys out. I see a lot of potential in the younger guys that we have here.
Great. Calvin, you got a bright future, man. All of you guys do. Let's give it up one more time. Mr. Calvin Simmons in the house. Appreciate you, man. Friends, we'll step aside and take a break. When we come back, we'll recap some things going on, and we'll also hear from the Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club. Stay with us. This is the Hornet Nation Coaches Show, live from True Texas Barbecue. We'll be right back.
John Calvin, good to see you, man.
The annual year-long event for saving big on home and auto insurance. These savings are available up until and straight through Labor Day, Halloween, Grover Cleveland's birthday, Taco Tuesday, the anniversary of the moon landing, White Chocolate Day. The sale literally never ends. You can come on Jupiter's Ascension, National Pisces Day, but not Leap Day. Just kidding. We're doing Leap Day because every day is perfect for saving money with a home and auto bundle only at Progressive. But for real, we're not doing White Chocolate Day because white chocolate is gross. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Local COVID expert, Dr. Lane Aina.
We're very lucky to have access to vaccines that are very safe and very effective, even against the Delta variant.
COVID don't care.
It's far more contagious than anything we've seen before, and we are in a race against the clock. Keep yourself healthy and keep your community healthy. Let's keep Huntsville open.
COVID don't care, but we do.
Let's keep Huntsville healthy. A message from my hometown music station, 101.7 KSAM.
All right, friends, welcome back. Y'all having a good time tonight. Thank y'all for being here, and a big thank you to True Texas Barbecue. Brian, before we went to during the break, who remembers that? What was that, like Homie the Clown and Homie Don't Play That?
Homie Don't Play That.
So we heard that COVID Don't Care commercial, and Brian looks over at me, he goes, COVID Don't Play That. So, Brian, we're going to have to get you to do a promo, man. We're back live here at True Texas Barbecue. Appreciate everybody joining us. Mr. Brian Carroll, the president this year of the Huntsville Hornet Quarterback Club. What's up, Brian? Let's give it up for Brian real quick. Appreciate you, man. What's going on, Brian? How you doing, buddy?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to come on and say a few words this evening. The Quarterback Club, we're just getting rolling this year. We have a lot of things going on. We're, of course, the Quarterback Club is in charge of the concession stands at all of the underclassmen games at Hornet Field. We will be having a concession stand tomorrow evening, and if there's anyone that would like to volunteer to work the concession stand tomorrow evening, we have a sign-up out on Sign Up Genius on our email website there.
And you are doing a promotion like $100 for volunteers, right? No, I'm just kidding. Don't you?
Hey, remember when you buy your programs, they might do that again this year. I don't
know.
There
you go, man. Well, Brian, it's exciting. It's so important. I wanted to bring you on, and we always bring you guys on, but what you do behind the scenes is so important for this organization and for these kids, and it's my hope and desire this year, especially. I know things right now getting a little bit, kind of testy again with how we're facing this new Delta COVID, but, for the most part, everything's going okay. It's my hope and desire this year that we can get more people in the community to come out and support. You don't have to have a kid in the program to be a part of the Booster Club. As you just said, you're always looking for volunteers, and there's opportunities to get involved and to help out. And I know there's a lot of service-oriented people here in Huntsville. So tonight, you may be sitting there at home, you may be watching this, you may be listening, and you said, you know what, I'd like to come out and help those kids through the Booster Club. So how can people get involved? Where can they get more information, Brian?
Sure. The Booster Club, we actually meet on Monday nights at 6 o'clock. In the field house there at the high school. Try to keep the meetings short. Sometimes Coach goes long on his speeches. I'm just picking. But no, you get really good information when you come out. It's not just about we'll go through our business, but Coach usually will come in and speak with us, or one of the coaches will, and gives us an opportunity to hear about what's going on with the football team. So that's always fun there. One of the things that we're doing right now that actually tomorrow evening will be your last opportunity is we have a program through the Booster Club that's called Hornet Buddy. And what this is, it's a program for kids that are from kindergarten to 6th grade. And it's a $10 membership. And with your $10 membership, you get a T-shirt. And that T-shirt will be your season pass to all of the home games at Bauer Stadium. So for $10, a kid that's in grades kindergarten through 6 can join the Hornet Buddy, and you have the opportunity also to do before the game starts, when the team is coming down to run onto the field, you'll have the opportunity to go out onto the field and lead the Hornets out onto the field as they come out and get ready for victory.
Awesome. It's a lot of fun. And is there going to be Hornet Buddies for the scrimmage versus Waller?
We may have. We'll have sign up there, and we are planning to have Hornet Buddies do a run through. We're going to have our blow up tunnel out there tomorrow evening. We're going to do a prep run scrimmage on the side, just like we would do normally for a regular game. So
when you said, running down and running through, I'm sitting there thinking how hilarious it'd be for Brian and I, to get down there and run, because I know, Brian, I'd only last about 2 seconds and I'd collapse. So
I wouldn't last much longer.
Yeah, I'm out of breath just thinking about it, man. But for the kiddos, it's a great opportunity to come. Is there any adults that get down there and run with these kids?
Hey, I might get down there and run with them. I get up and run every morning. I think I can go 90 yards. So
yeah, awesome. Well, Brian, you brought some apparel, too. Talk about that, just some of the things you guys are working on this season. You got some hats, shirts. Mention a little bit about that and how folks can get involved.
Sure. Of course, we have our Hornet hats right here. That is almost an official coach's hat right there.
Well, I like that. That's cool.
I've had that is a Nike hat right there, and those sell for $25. So that's. You can't even buy a regular hat, much less have the nice monogram on there, and the price tag on it's higher than that. So that I've got 3 of them because having no hair, mine gets sweated on real bad. So I may have another one here coming up pretty soon.
And Brian, what else you got? And this, by the way, is it for sale at the games at the concession stands?
We sell all of this gear at the concession stands at the sub-varsity games.
Okay.
We may have the opportunity to bring some out this year, and also we're going to be ordering some more shirts, merchandise this year. We have some ladies' Nike shirts, and we have some regular T-shirts here that's available for sale, but we are looking at ordering another long sleeve shirt. I sold out of my last long sleeve shirt that I had today, and also I have some last year's merchandise from the playoff games. If anybody's interested in that, we always got that.
Great.
So, but like I said, and also I'd like to just say to potential sponsors out there, hey, this is a good opportunity. We got some things in the works with some potential sponsors. I know that there's some out there. Hey, we welcome anyone business that wants to join. If you can contact us, and we can work out something. We have several different things that we're looking into. So anyone that becomes an official sponsor of the Booster Club, anytime that I'm on the air, you will get a message out there and talked about and so forth.
Awesome.
So that we want to make sure that we give back to the people that's helped supports us and truly support our football team, because everything that we get from the football club, that any money that we raise, it goes back straight to the football team, basically. So
absolutely.
Brian, folks,
please
do me a favor. Please volunteer and help out. The Hornet Quarterback Club is such an important organization. They do so many things behind the scenes, to help these teams, to help the Hornets, with the concession stands, the blow-up run-through. They need some help. They need your assistance. Please volunteer. Please see Brian, Rob, myself, whatever. We want to have as many volunteers, as many people as we can helping out. It's a great cause. We're going to have a great team again this year with some great kids. And please come out and help.
Awesome. Well, Brian, we appreciate you. Mr. Carroll, thanks for all you do, man.
Thank y'all for having us.
Hey, and by the way, too, Brian, let's give it up, Brian, again. Thank you for being here. And we got some kiddos here tonight also. Let's give it up for the other players that are here. I saw you guys over there a little bit ago. Is Jalen McClain still back there? Where are you? Yeah, there he is. I'm losing my voice, man. Every time I see Jalen, I start thinking about macaroni and cheese, man. So we're going to get that water boiling. We're going to bring that mac and cheese back. Cam Cole's in the house as well. We're going to have a lot of fun this season. So, friends, as always, it's a true privilege and honor to bring you these. We will be live tomorrow, 6 p.m. You can catch us on 101.7 KSAM and the KSAM Sports Network with live video of that scrimmage versus Waller. Brian, appreciate you, man. Thanks.
Thanks, Rob. Enjoyed it.
Well, that will wrap it up here tonight from True Texas Barbecue. One more round of applause for True Texas. Thank you for hosting us again. And for Coach Southern for being here. And I also want to recognize a couple of sponsors that are in here tonight. Mr. Sam Moak has been a generous supporter of our broadcast and of our kids here in the community. From Moak & Moak Attorneys at Law, Sam, we appreciate you. Thank you. And Miss Stephanie Pitts from Advantage Specialties. Her support has been unmatched, and we really appreciate you as well. So thank you, Stephanie. And if you'd like to come out, we got a lot of sponsors. Come out, join us. You'll get recognition. Most importantly, we'll talk about these great kids. Friends, as I end every single broadcast, reminding you tonight that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other, friends. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there tonight in our beautiful community needs you. Until next time, good night and God bless. And on the count of 3, let's get a sting 'em. 1, 2, and 3. Sting 'em! We'll see you tomorrow night.
This is Tim Rushing with Charlie's Used Cars. Business has been great and we are low on inventory. If you have a vehicle you are looking to sell or no longer need, come by and see us at Charlie's Used Cars. We are looking for fresh, clean vehicles and will give you a no-obligation offer on the spot. Charlie's Used Cars is a family-owned and operated dealership serving the area for 48 years and stands ready and willing to offer you superior customer service. Give us a call at 936-291-3473 or shop us online at charliesusedcars.com.
Husky Trailers, strong and solid. Have you shopped all the trailer parts in our showroom on Highway 19? Husky Trailers is an authorized dealer for all the most popular products made. Come check out our huge inventory and selection of tire and wheel assemblies, axle kits, hub and drums. Also in stock are springs, brake assemblies, LED lights, couplers,